Hi, it's Vardater here with live commentary on how to use the TANTO. A lot of people think the TANTO is probably like the worst gun. I would agree, but I think it's the worst gun in terms of handling. I think it's a very good gun of choice in Call of Duty Black Ops 6, but you got to know how to use it in order for it to be effective. So what people have complained about is the rate of fire and the recoil. So what I got here going on is I got the ported compensator, the reinforced barrel, because you want the bullet velocity and damage range to be pretty good. You could throw the long barrel on there if you want to. I mean, it's all personal preference, but I do like having an increased damage range with SMGs for obvious reasons. And then I threw the vertical foregrip on there for the recoil. You know, a lot of people think the vertical foregrip is the low level option, but I would disagree, mainly because it works. It does the job. You know, it does what it needs to do. Magazine, again, personal preference. The flip mag is pretty cool, and the flip mag came with the skin. I'll tell you what skin that is in a minute. It's from the battle pass. I completed the battle pass. You could throw the extended mags on there, but the issue with the extended is you're gonna have a loss of recoil control. See, if you throw the extended mag on there, which gives you 50 rounds, which is pretty good, it does take, you know, not a decent chunk, but some handling there. You're gonna have some handling issues there. And the Tanto's got a lot of recoil, like I said. So I stick to the flip mag, 30 rounds. It's pretty good. All right, so then I got the quick draw grip. Quick draw grip, you know, I threw that on pretty much all my guns like now, because the ADS speed in this game is so essential because the game is so fast, and you really just gotta like be able to lock down your sights on your target before they can even do it to you. So the quick draw grip is really good. And then the balanced stock, it gives you so many good benefits. It gives you 4 boosts, and the 4 boosts are aim, walk, and movement speed, hip fire, movement speed, and strafing, movement speed. I like the strafe, which is when you're moving left and right, forward, backward to mess with your target's aim. Strafing and hip fire is so important with the Tanto because it's a slow gun. The rate of fire is slow, so you want to be able to move a lot and take advantage of that powerful hit, but also use that rate of fire to provide, you know, suppressive fire. And obviously, you know, you do want to have the rapid fire in there because it increases the rate of fire speed, obviously because of the name, but it does take a hit on your accuracy. But this is an SMG. You're not really going for accuracy. You're going for mobility and speed, which are really, if you think about it, are kind of one and the same. So I built this loadout here. I'm going to go and test it out because, like I said, this is a live, man. This is a live, you know, recording. You know, this ain't a live stream, but it's a live recording. You know, I want you guys to know, my viewers, to know that, you know, I ain't BSing in my setups. You know, this is real stuff. This is real commentating. I ain't no cheater. And as a matter of fact, I even got to plug my controller in because it's dying, which is good to know, or good to have prepared before you even get into a match. So today we're going to be doing domination with the Tanto. Let's see how that goes. As I said before, you want to be quick with SMGs. You know, you want to be quick. You want to be looking at one door and then bouncing to the other door, back and forth. You want to be bouncing around the room like a ball. Someone saw me playing. This the random Call of Duty player saw me playing, and he said, "You move like you're a ball. You move around like you're a ball." And I'm like, that's kind of true. And you know, I was top of the leaderboard. You know, I'm the guy that bounces around like a bouncy ball. But hey, you know, I sometimes get top of the leaderboard. I don't know if I'm gonna get top of the leaderboard this time. I might end up like 3rd or 4th place, and their team might even end up losing because my loadout is junk for this type of map. But we're gonna commit to this loadout on a map like this and see how it goes. I'm gonna bum rush B. See, I'm gonna go straight towards B. Probably hit up the catwalk because you gotta hit this catwalk. You got a good advantage over the other team on that objective. When you're using something fast like the Tanto, it's essential to be quick on this objective right here. See, came from his back there. 2 kills there. See, 2 kills, going for the flanks, bouncing around. Gotta be quick. Tanto is not an assault rifle where you can stay in one spot and just light up the hallway. You gotta, you know, be able to bounce around. That was a good takedown right there, I would say. He definitely had that fight. When you're going against snipers with the Tanto, it's likely going to end up in the sniper's favor, as you saw right there. So that's something to bear in mind when using a gun like the Tanto. You want to kind of like avoid long engagements. Like that guy, he was a little too far. See, I pushed my luck there, and his teammate took me out. I was waiting for that one person to cross that line of fire from that doorway, so I can get him there. I was too slow. That guy probably would have got me regardless of the moment I fired the Tanto. So, but yeah, see, you gotta be quick. Circle these objectives. You gotta be quick. It's kind of like what I said in one of my tutorial videos. You know, you gotta move around the border, move near the border, move around the objectives, and just keep pushing flanks. You don't really want to camp. Camping is good for hardpoint. Camping is good for hardpoint. You know, I'm not gonna rat on someone for camping in hardpoint. Now, if they're camping the spawns, that's a different story. But you gotta camp objectives, but you also gotta move. See, I'm not gonna engage that guy. That guy's got a sniper. I ain't gonna engage that guy with the Tanto. Not from that distance. So what I'm gonna try and do here is I'm gonna try and go for his flank and take him out from the back. He probably won't see me coming that quick, and who knows? He's probably not even gonna be there when I get there, but we're gonna find out. But you really want to keep moving and be agile. You want to be quick. You really want to be quick with the Tanto.
Securing B.
See what that was? A quick takedown. That guy did not see it coming.
Taking Bravo underway.
Oh, he's back. That sniper's back. Don't want to mess with it. Don't want to mess with it. The Tanto does not have the range to be taking down snipers. You can if you got the aim, but when it comes to me with the Tanto in long range, I do not have it. At close range, I'm your guy.
Head incoming supplements and capture operation.
Securing Alpha. Capturing Bronco. All locations locked down. Dig in and hold them.
See, there's that sniper.
Grenade incoming.
Losing B.
Shit. Yeah, that was a bad play on my part. I thought the grenade would keep rolling, but it didn't keep rolling. We got all the objectives here. You know, I'm not staying at one point. I'm moving around like a ball. See, if he's got comms and he's worth anything, he's gonna tell, hey, guy on catwalk, and they're gonna start pushing catwalk. And he started going back towards catwalk. What I could have done there is I could have gone for the left side over here, but there is a sniper over there, so I don't, like I said, I don't want to go that way.
TACOM, deploy counter UAV.
Kind of want to stay
Requesting recon above.
close quarters with the Tanto. Long engagements, really not ideal. Seems like there's a guy towards our east here. Let's go for him. Sniper, don't want to be fighting him. Let's see if I can get him from this flank. There we go. Flanking and moving like a ball. Oh, he heard me. He heard me. Let's take a look at that. Let's get the KSV with the suppressor. Yeah, he heard me. Sometimes you just gotta sit back and watch those replays. The kill cams. Because kill cams are a good way to find out if someone's cheating. Sometimes you just gotta sit back and just check it out. Plus, it allows you to learn from the errors. I mean, I spam the square button when the kill cam comes.
Enemy mover spotted.
Sometimes I'm trying to get in the habit of not doing that because it allows me to learn from my mistakes.
We're losing Charlie.
they can't get any point. Oh, well, they half the team quit. I got 2 caps, 14 and 8. That's not a bad match. It's probably not the most exciting match, but it does help prove some valid points with the Tanto. I mean, you don't want to be engaging snipers with the Tanto. That's a little risky, as you can see from my gameplay in this commentary. Yeah, snipers with the Tanto, if they're far away, they're probably going to win the engagement. But mid-range, close range, especially close range, if you got the move on them and you're bouncing around and getting flanks and taking them by surprise, the Tanto is that gun because it's fast, it's light. I mean, it's a 22 caliber gun. I mean, that's what the 22 is, which is kind of ironic because it got so much recoil, even though it's a 22. 22's not got recoil, but for some reason the COD developers thought that this gun in this game needed to have a lot of recoil. I guess probably for balancing issues, but proximity bomb there. But yeah, I mean, we got this dub in the books. Probably not the best match to show the effectiveness of the Tanto, but I would say it is a good match to describe the Tanto and to really just understand it. And yeah, I mean, freaking sit here and just enjoy this victory. Everyone quit that. People just quit. The whole team quit. Crazy. Let's see who got the best play. We got Treaton with the Dark Matter LR762. Ooh, quick scope there on the catwalk. Another quick scope on the objective. And then it seems like we're going for double kill. Double kill with the sniper. Wow, Triton, whatever your name is. That was an impressive play. Double kill with the sniper. He was patient with that shot. He could have taken that shot, but he waited just a second longer and got a double kill with that. Sometimes you just gotta be patient and take out those targets when they least expect it. I hope this Tanto video helped you learn a little thing or two about the Tanto, and I hope that it can be used as an advantage when you're playing the game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a nice day.